Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Concert Junkies, Rob and John. Oh, yeah.
What's going on, guys? Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Hey, what's going on? We're Eve to Adam. Happy to be here. Hello. Hello, world. Hello, cyber world.
Come on, buddy. Let's get close in this Florida heat.
I'm the dark guy out of the corner.
So I know you guys were probably asked this question a million times or so. The name of the band, does it have to do religion or no?
No, actually, it's not. There wasn't a religious motivation to the name. It was actually inspired by John Milton's Paradise Lost. If anybody knows philosophy or epic poems of back in the day, so that's where the name comes from. It's a subsection of that poem. We're not like a politically affiliated band or religiously affiliated band. We just the band being from New York, the Big Apple, and the part of that poem being all about the temptation of taking a bite out of the apple. That's where the band's name comes from. So
I did not know that. Now I know.
No.
You know. Little rainbow.
I'm going to start you off with a hard question here.
whoa.
Too early for that.
What do you want to leave as your legacy as a person?
Get deep right off the bat.
Wow. Never thought of it that way.
As a person in this band, I think, I've dedicated my life to music and rock and roll and, trying to preserve the genre and the scene for the next generation, and leave a legacy behind of great material, good songs that, have so far endured pretty much. Hopefully we'll continue to endure, as things continue to change and whatever. But my legacy would basically be leaving things better than I found it, as good or better than I found it, so it's one thing we're really passionate about is helping out younger bands that are coming up and trying to give them an opportunity to not make the same mistakes we made as we were developing, as younger artists, and making sure that some good, talented young bands get a shot without getting grinded up in the business of buy-ons and promo money and blah, 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 and all this stuff, because there's a lot of groups that we play with out on the road that we see continuously. There's a lot of talent out there, but, with politics aside and without the right funding and the right connections, they never get a shot. So we're trying to make it an atmosphere where some of these bands will get heard, because there's a lot of talent out there that just doesn't get the opportunity to get to that next level. So if we can help one or two of them out to become mainstays going forward for the next 20 years, that's something that's important to us.
So what
else you got, Captain?
All right, so going back to that. You can pick your own 2-day festival. First day is female fronted. Second day is Dead or Alive. Who are your top 5?
Guys, you got that? 2-day festival. We get to book the bill.
5 female fronted bands.
Yeah.
And 5 living or dead.
First day is female fronted. Second day, living or dead.
I would definitely have Motorhead on the second day.
100%.
Motorhead is on the second day for sure, possibly headlining.
Yeah.
I
was gonna say Queen, the original Pantera.
Okay, Queen. So we've got Queen, the original Pantera, Motorhead. What's that?
I'm just gonna throw Deftones out there because that's someone I've always wanted to.
Deftones, okay. I like Deftones for sure. And so if we've got them, and we got one more for the 5, living or dead. Yeah, that's okay. Deftones works, man. Deftones is in there.
CKY's original lineup.
Yeah, all right. Maybe as an alternate.
Oh, really? As a drop off.
I was gonna say fucking Dio or something, man. Like,
okay.
Huh?
Five female fronted bands.
Not Boys to Men.
5 female fronted bands.
So Dio, Deftones, Motorhead, Queen, and the original Pantera. That's an excellent second day, I think, living or dead.
Sell some
All right.
tickets.
That'll sell a few tickets. Probably not at Starland because they'll probably announce 6 minutes before the show's on. But
Yeah, I'd have Lita Ford.
first day out, female fronted day. I would say Joan Jett. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. I'd also put in the Pretenders. You've got Lita Ford, Hailstorm, and Living or Dead, huh?
No,
Oh no, female fronted, female fronted. Okay, living female. Okay, so we're missing one. We got 4. Who would be the 4th?
I would actually throw there's a newer band that's out now, Fate Destroyed. They're really good too. I like them.
Fate Destroyed, another female fronted band.
Yeah, Francesca, she's awesome. They're a great band. I'd put them on there too.
What about Unleash the Archers?
Yeah, they're great too.
I'll take her later.
Did we get 5 of those?
I think we're there. I think we actually came up with 6.
We came up with more than that, right?
Yeah.
And you had Lita Ford in there as well.
Yeah.
Surprise guest.
Yeah. We got she could do a duet with what's her name from Hailstorm? Lizzie. Yeah. Go. Go. Go.
Sorry.
No, go. Sorry, I'm getting ready. But we just had a crash guest. My dog just tried to crash the session.
That's fine.
Yeah, she's sweet until she's not.
Yeah. Sweet.
Kind of like the music business. Everything's great until your album's stiffed. Yeah, so those are our 2 days right there. That's pretty.
We get to play too, or
I know we're just there, just hanging out.
a case of whiskey for us. And
Yeah, we're drinking and enjoying all those bands: Pantera, Deftones, Queen. Would be amazing. Yeah,
So, out of all the songs that you put out, which one was the hardest emotionally to put out?
Any favorites or anything that you would reference that you know about or would mention in that list, or emotionally that touched you or anything like that? I mean, do you have any emotional connection in those songs?
Probably Hate Me.
What is it?
Probably Hate Me.
Hurt me.
Hurt Me.
We do that.
Hurt Me.
We do the same thing, man.
Hate me every time.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
Hate me, hurt me.
Yeah, that was off the last album. Emotionally, you know what? It was never a single, but it's one that always comes up at live shows, and it's a fan favorite. And with what we have coming up next year, with a significant reissue of the catalog and everything, with this new company, awesome company we just signed with, Shut Out the World is a song off of the Locked and Loaded album that surprisingly I get every time, like people's favorite wedding song and love romance tune and stuff like that. So
I sing it to Danny every night.
Shut Out the World is one of those songs that's that's kind of an emotional, heartfelt song that every time I hear it, I'm like kind of like that's pretty stirring, pretty
I
moving.
really love that song too. When you guys mentioned
And people always want us to play it live, and it's like, when we do headlining runs and we do an hour and a half, it's one of those we try to work in. But that's probably one that's going to get re-released when we do some reissues next year of the catalog on vinyl and remastered deluxe editions of stuff, of content. So. But also Immortal, man. Immortal is a song that was incredible to write and come up with Dave Bassett and our collaboration with him on that record. And it's a song that so many people have continuously written to us and told us about at shows, about how it has become a fuel for their life or an inspiration to restart their life or go after something that they didn't think was attainable. Everybody from veterans to, just regular folks who are fighting their own kind of battles every day, and I think that's a huge honor, and a testament to that song and the power of music, that Immortal is it means so many different things to so many different people, but centrically the same theme, which is overcoming obstacles and and mortality, right? As Danny just said, immortality, immortal, yeah, fighting the mortal game, exactly. Who's this guy? Teddy Loves Axel. Where's Rivenbark? Dave Rivenbark. Dave Rivenbark is living in LA. We still keep in touch. And he has not been in the band since 2009. So maybe the more appropriate question is, where's Teddy Loves Axel been? On another planet or something? Because that's, but yeah, no, he's doing good, man. We keep in touch. He just, him and his new significant or fiance or wife, I'm not sure if they're married or not, but they just had another a little baby. So I think about 1 year old, 2 years old or something. So yeah, so there's your answer to that one. Hey, what's up, Jade? Let's go. What's up? How are you, sweetie? Nice to see you. All right, Rob, what else you got?
All right. If you had to play your entire set using only ukuleles, or do a cover of Britney Spears' Toxic, would you do the cover or the entire set with ukuleles?
Ukulele is all the way, man.
Ukuleles, yeah. As much as
I would actually
do like that song.
I would actually cover Toxic on a ukulele.
There you go. That's showing
I
2
bet
with
you were
1.
expecting that.
Yeah, Rob. You gotta go stronger than that one right there. As much as we do like that song. Huh?
And using baby drums.
Using baby drums. Danny loves, but he's a specialist at
He's
baby
really
drums.
good at it.
Yeah.
I've seen him play Slayer on it. It's great.
Yeah.
Put some pinstripes on that bad boy. Sound great.
So there's your answer. We would do our catalog playing ukuleles and then actually cover Britney Spears' Toxic on a ukulele.
Glad to buy a ukulele.
Possibly with a guest star
Ian
appearance
Mason.
by Eddie Vedder, who's a master of the ukulele.
I fucking love Eddie
Fucking
Vedder.
awesome. I love Eddie Vedder too.
I fucking love
He's
Eddie
one.
Vedder.
He's one of my dream meets. Like if I've never met a few inspirations in my life for music, but I've never gotten a chance to meet Eddie. So part of me still being in this business is to meet Eddie Vedder.
Right?
That'd be freaking cool.
Yeah. All right.
All right, fun question. Freaky Friday scenario. Which member you do not want to be for 24 hours?
Which member what?
Which member do you not want to be for 24
Yeah,
hours?
for 24 hours.
Can I pick myself?
You're the
There are
first
no
person to
rules
ever
there.
say that.
Are you sure?
You're the first person to ever say that, he said.
Okay. Really?
Wait, which member would you?
I would not want to be myself.
Yes. If you had to, like a body changing experience, like Freaky Friday kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
like
all of a
not in a
sudden.
negative way, but I'm me all the time. So like if I was somebody else, it'd be cool.
Right. So you'd rather be anybody else.
My
what he's
anybody would
saying.
be.
Okay.
So Jay would rather be anybody else.
I'll be Danny because things.
See, that's like a loaded question for us because actually we get along really good and I like everybody here. So I don't know. I think it would be interesting. I don't think I could name some former members that I wouldn't want to be for 24 hours, but I don't want to do that. But we'll leave it at that.
Dangerous.
But I guess this is a unique situation that there's a band that genuinely likes to hang out with one another.
Yeah.
So we have that mutual thing. We're all right. I guess I wouldn't mind being no more than 24 hours though. Any one of these guys. So.
It gets boring.
So when you guys are on tour, middle bunk or bottom?
Middle bunk or top bunk or bottom bunk when you're on tour?
Middle bunk kind of guy.
Top.
So Danny's a middle bunk kind of guy.
I like the middle.
He's a top.
Because something can't drip down on me.
Gotcha.
But then when you hit the bumps, you fucking smash.
So I don't care. I don't care. I don't want stuff on me.
Right. Right. I've always been more of a back lounge kind of guy.
Well, that wasn't the question.
That's what guy he ends up though. He's in the back line.
I usually am harassing the bus driver till 5:30 or 6 in the morning because I have insomnia and can't sleep after a show because I'm like so adrenaline charged. And I start off being friends with the driver, and then they're like, "Oh God, here comes this fucking guy again." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're gonna earn that money, buddy. We're gonna have a little conversation." I get a little free psychotherapy out of it, and then I usually crawl back to the back lounge around 5:30, 6 a.m. and the band will find me just before sound check, which looks kind of like a crime scene.
I like the middle because it prevents from when Taki used to bring the dog on the road. It protects me from the dog coming in the bunk.
That's true.
And then
Rhodey would always get into people's bunks, and then they wake up with her, and you're like, "Oh my God."
I always use the top bunk to store shit.
Oh.
Right. So middle, top,
Middle.
2 middles, a top, and a back lounge.
When you're on tour,
I'm just old, so I don't want to use my back much. The middle bunk's just right there.
How old are you? You're the youngest one in the fucking band.
Yeah.
Still old. You
Yeah.
guys gotta feel like shit then.
Jesus.
As long as there's whiskey.
So when you guys are on tour, what's your go-to? Taco Bell, Burger King, Wendy's? Like, is it all fast food?
We actually like to try to, like, if we stop places, we like to try to cook out, like on a grill. That, or like we'll have like little snacks, stuff like that. Or
We actually try to avoid fast food as much as
I'll
possible.
chime on. I haven't gone on tour with them yet, but I would, if we were going to stop, I would rather support a local small business
Mom and pop stuff.
than fucking McDonald's.
I'll
because
support a local Taco Bell.
Danny's all about Taco Bell.
Danny will do a
The
local
rest of
Taco
us
Bell.
are trying to be nice here.
I always try to find a good deli.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
You know, somebody who's like transplanted from New York that's in like Iowa. It always said, yeah, so Oklahoma. It says like best New York subs or something like that. I always go in and try to, let's see how best it is, Give me your pastrami. Hit me with something. Hit me with the bomb, the works or something. Yeah. So we try to, but we do a lot of cooking on the bus, or depending on if we're on an RV or a bus or whatever. We try to and usually if we're doing decent runs like House of Blues type venues and stuff, they take really good care of their artists, and there's always one good solid meal there, like that they prepare for the artists and stuff that's like decently healthy, some vegetarian stuff, salads, there's the pasta and chicken thing, something like that. But there's always that 2 a.m. run, man, or 1 a.m. run when you're trying to soak up the alcohol. So I'd have to go with Taco Bell for me. If I had to soak it up,
Yeah.
if I was full of Jameson and have to sleep it off and have to do radio in the morning or something, I'd probably do Taco Bell, because it's not the Taco Bell of like when I was a teenager. It's like, it's a little different. I don't get that kind of same effect. Do you get that effect?
I feel
I love
better.
Taco Bell, but I'm gonna one up and I'm gonna say if it's anywhere in the vicinity, Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's? I don't think I've ever been to a Buc-ee's.
yeah, we went to a couple Buc-ee's on the Queen Park.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember. That was a good tour.
So
But
this is a
usually
good
we're
question.
seeing the inside of a Pilot or a Flying J. So whatever they have is usually Subway.
Popcorn. Popcorn theater.
Subway never tastes right anymore. I have a question for Jay. What has it been like being the new guy of the group?
Well, I'm not the only new guy. He's a new guy too.
Right.
We're equally sucking right now. So we're trying our best to not suck before tour, preferably. So it's been good, man. It's been a pretty organic transition into this band, and I like that like Taki said earlier, that we all get along. We can all fucking hang out. And it's not like, man, I really don't like that guy.
I'm going to send that guy some files, and I don't want to see him.
It's like they're the new guys to this group, but they're not really the new guys, because like we've been in bands together before, and we've been playing together. Like me and Danny have been in bands together for the past decade.
Yep.
And me and Jay have been either playing shows together in other bands or like playing together for almost a decade. So
Yep. It's been a long time. Taki,
It was the less stressful situation for me in kind of assimilating to new people, because literally it felt like we were picking from family, because like Island said, I've known Danny for a little while, and even just meeting Jay just like within the last 8 months or whatever, it feels like I've known him like my whole life. So being with these guys, it feels like, I feel like we're in our early 20s again. And it's like the first time in a band when you're like just got signed and everything's fresh and new, and like the jokes are cool, and like everybody's like just, there's not a lot of like lot of negativity or stored up like grudge or anything like that. It's just really just fun, and it's all about music. And I don't know, it's a strange renaissance and I'm grateful for it because we're having a good time.
Together in the same
Yeah.
house.
Having a
3 out
fun
of 4
time.
of this band lives in the
Yeah,
same house.
75% of the band lives at Island's
So
house.
you would assume we'd be
So-
getting a lot more done than we are, but
So it's like, yeah, it's very much like, chapter 2, but like a restart. Like, we're in our early 40s, but it feels like we're in our 20s. So,
If you want to come visit, the address is
nope. Nope. There's people out there that do not need to show up at my house.
but yeah, we got what, 50 songs, 50 starts for songs, and 25 that are almost finished that for the new album that's coming out in 2024. And, we're going to be reissuing the entire catalog as well with some stuff that was never released, and bringing all of it on a constant. We're going to be on the road the entire year of 2024. So we just signed a new deal with an incredible label that we are insanely happy to be a part of, and we have an incredible new manager who's killing it. First time in my entire life, music life, that I have someone that is like the 5th member of the band as a manager, which is what you always hope for. Every great band that you have ever wanted to be part of or be like has had that kind of contingency in the setup, and now we have it as well. So Derek at 434, who's like my New Orleans brother, because I was actually born in New Orleans, so we've got that Louisiana connection. And he's just, man, I tell you, be careful what you wish for with Derek, because
It's happening.
he picked up the ball 6-7 weeks ago, and he's done more in 7 weeks than we've had done for us since the pandemic hit. So since we got off the road with Queensryche. So it's amazing. And he's always up at the same hours. I can call him at 2:30 in the morning, and he's out cruising, listening to music and thinking about the next move for the band and what to do, and just, and he has great friends, like our friends, like CJ from Drowning Pool and the guys in Saliva. And he knows, it's just, I don't know, it's a perfect fit. There's so many great things going on right now. I'm so grateful after a 3-year freeze out with the pandemic and coming off of the road, being with Queensryche and John 5 and everything running hot. And then wow, I don't know if I even want to do this anymore, to, wow, I just have the greatest setup I've ever had in my career. And man, that's it's an amazing gift. So I feel like I've already won. So whatever happens from here is gravy. And I know we have great things coming. So yeah, I'm just excited to get out and play shows and see our fans again and meet new fans and be on great festival lineups and go to Europe and do all the things that I still have to do in my career, which is all coming into the picture. So I feel blessed, but I'm also very inspired, and we're very hungry. And that's one thing that our manager and our new label said to us yesterday, was that they were very, very, very excited to be working with an artist that's known, but has the kind of hunger of a new band. And he said that's kind of a rarity. And I said, well, that's where we're at. We're very, very fired up and hungry. There's a lot of things we haven't accomplished that were on the list, and that's why we're back. We're back with purpose, and we're back with fire.
So I let the guests flip it on me. You guys can ask me any questions.
We can ask you any questions?
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, see, that just asking that just knocked us out of the telephone. That was that came from left field. We didn't know what to do with that. I can see you're a very emotionally charged person. You're very reactive. I'm just kidding. No. I got him to laugh. I was like, damn, Rob, what do we do to get this guy to okay, there we go. He laughed. So we can ask you something. What's one of your favorite interviews you've ever done, or it's one of the reasons you got into being in the music press side of things? Other than this interview, obviously, which obviously, we're up there, but anything above that, where would you go with it?
Well, Me starting this was actually a conversation at a karaoke bar. So
That's how I got married last time. That
Don't,
was
don't get married at a karaoke bar. I'll put that down. Okay, so you were at a karaoke bar, and this is where you met your media partner,
no, actually,
your life partner,
no,
your gay partner. No,
no,
okay,
no,
no,
He's
no to all of the above.
no.
Okay, got you. All right.
No, we were talking about starting this, and it just happened to be at a karaoke bar. That's how everything started, and it'll be 5 years in about 2 weeks.
Nice. So in 5 years, how many interviews have you logged?
As of today, 355, I think. As of
Wow.
today,
That's impressive.
I have 4 next week.
That's awesome. I can understand. You're very easy to talk to, and you have some interesting questions. I got to be honest. I do a lot of these, and I've never been asked some of the things that you've asked, and that's a rarity for somebody who's been doing this
never got
20
to set up our
20
own
plus
2-day
years.
festival.
Yeah. So I have some questions for you. When you're at the karaoke bar, what's your top 5 go-to songs that you're looking to impress somebody with?
I actually have to be in the mood to sing. I just look for talent, but if go-to is "I Hate Everything About You" by Three Daughters Grace.
Okay.
I can totally see you thinking.
That's about it. I don't really. I go to have a couple beers. What do you call it?
So you go have a couple beers, you talk it up, and then if you get tapped to do a song, it's 3 Days Grace. Right on.
Yeah, like
Right.
I don't really.
That scared the fuck out of me.
He's one of my favorite singers, actually, of the modern genre, and I had a chance to meet him in 2014 at Rockfest. He came onto my bus. We got him into the show, actually, him and his fiance or wife at the time and stuff, and he was actually super cool. It was just as he had left the group and had started Saint Abyssinia with Mike from Stained, and he was like one of my favorite singers and somebody I'd like to play with. But super cool dude. It's nice to meet people that you respect and have talent like that, and are also really personable and very, very cool, very humble, and just a genuinely good human being. So that's a good choice. 3 Days Grace, the original, anyway.
Yeah, I just actually saw Sony a couple months ago. They were playing with Theory of a Dead Man.
Oh yeah, a band we also toured with in 2014, which was great. We did a bunch of shows in the Midwest with Theory, and nice group of guys. Rare to find a band that smokes more weed than I do, and they do, and they always had good. They had some good stuff. Had some good bud. The kind stuff. It was good. No, those guys were super cool. There's a lot of headliners I had the pleasure of opening for as a special guest or a support act, and not many that I would find or say that were as hospitable as those guys, or the guys in Creed, or there's a couple others, but those guys they stood out because they wanted to hang out every day. Actually, Chris from In This Moment was actually super cool as well. He was always on our bus.
Those guys were really cool too.
And Queensryche, yep.
They used to cook for us.
Yep. Eddie Jackson, the founding member of a band that I'm a huge fan of, and that dude was making sure that we ate every day. And that's something you do not find from a headliner ever. That dude's worried about the kids, you know. And that was cool. I mean, if there was one group that I'd have to say that we went out on right pre-pandemic, Queensryche was an awesome choice. So, yeah, that was cool.
So what's on your bucket list?
What's on my bucket list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some good.
Shit. I got quite a few. Danny, hold on.
Danny,
Everybody's buckle your seatbelts. Danny has a bucket list option.
this is going to get weird really fast.
Man, I tell you, Island, we've been talking about some groups. I would say Foo Fighters.
Oh, bucket list bands to play with?
Yeah, but bands we want to play with. Yeah, or things we want to accomplish.
Yeah.
You know, and hot girls you want to bang. No, can you say bang at 20?
No,
23.
no,
You can't.
do
No.
not do that.
I'm about to get canceled. I guess this interview's over.
You can say fornicate.
Fornicate. Ladies, you'd like to fornicate with.
No, them, not ladies.
You can't say anything. Them.
I know. Whatever.
Right. Use the right pronoun. God damn it.
I know. Damn. Fuck.
What are you doing?
I'll just quit now.
We're over. It's already
I don't wanna
over.
fuck this.
It's over. Island just left. He's like, it's gone. He just got a lawyer. He's like, I'm lawyering up.
This interview's up.
It's on fire. All right. Foo Fighters for me, bucket list. Metallica.
Fuck. Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Iron Maiden. There's my bucket list. 1, 2, 3. Who's up?
So, life bucket list. Okay.
Here we go.
So over in one of the northern European countries, I can't remember which, they have these glass igloos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can watch the northern lights inside these igloos while like laying in a bed and chilling.
Fornicating.
And my dream is to have fornication
Jesus
under
Christ.
in these glass igloos in the warmth,
I mean,
watching the northern lights.
That's amazing. That's a great bucket list.
I would
I love that. That's
I'm the right person.
Glass
you know?
igloo, fornication, Northern Lights. That's
Right behind that, I want to play with the Deftones.
And then
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
right on the White Pony, revitalized anniversary.
Yeah,
tour.
with Maynard.
Yeah, with Maynard singing on Passengers.
There we go.
Boom.
All right,
Awesome.
Are we throwing Tool into this too? then?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Tool's got to be in there.
But we got to play Enema cover to cover.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I want to get an enema.
An enema from Anima. Right, good. And what you got?
I don't know, man. Bucket list is my this is a stupid one, but one of my bucket list items is to not have to work so fucking hard for as little money as I make.
I think that's probably
Yeah.
96% of Americans out there right now.
Now we're connecting with people. This is what we're doing.
Rob's like, I'd like to second that one. Do I have a third? Aye. We're all there.
Two
Yeah.
bucket list bands for me I would agree with Metallica for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That would be like a
With Metallica.
really big one for me because that was like kind of like one of the main reasons I ever picked up a guitar.
Me too. Reason I wanted to sing, James Hetfield.
And I would say, man, I In Flames. I love all
band.
every metal band from like over there.
Yeah.
I love all of it. In Flames, Children of Bodom, rest in peace, Alexi.
Cool.
Another big reason why I ever learned how to play guitar.
That's cool.
So yeah, I'll leave it at those two.
Right on. And
not wait.
last but not least, my brother from an Irish mother, Mr. Island Nathaniel. Who's your bucket list?
Irish.
I've actually already accomplished everything on my bucket list. So I actually have no
die tomorrow.
I have no purpose anymore. That's why my only thing left is to die on the road. That's it.
Gosh, please don't.
Don't say that.
Take it. I'm
And I want them to find me just so I have one last fuck you guys.
Yeah. And I can attest to the truth of that because when we caught fire on the Queensryche bus, I actually told him, I said, we got to get off the bus on fire. And he goes, me well. I was like, oh my God, you're crazy. And I did. I have to respect my friend's wishes. I have to, No, I grabbed him, got him the fuck out of there. But,
It's a slow cremation.
yeah, we didn't have to pay for an urn or anything.
That'd be like pretty much like as far as bucket list things. I'm just happy being around the people I'm with, and like I can't wish for anything more.
Well, he's also had the extreme privilege of being friends with Lemmy from Motorhead and touring with some of the bands that we've all like worshipped for years that he just happenstance was on a festival with. And he's got that like 4-leaf clover in his back pocket where he meets some of the greatest people we've all admired forever. And then just like either ends up drinking with them all night and has some legendary story, or then has like a texting social media friendship for like the next decade with or something. So
like Rex.
So with Rex Brown from Pantera, or like, I mean, the list goes on and on. It's like, man, Island, you sail under a lucky star, my friend. You know some of the greatest folks in this business, and they all respect and admire him because he's a cool dude, like, and they talk regularly. So it's cool. I can understand why you're like, yeah, I've kind of bucket listed through my whole life. So, I get it. But is there anyone that has evaded you? One, just to end this interview with a bang, is there one person that you would just say, like, paramount, that would be it for me? He's thinking.
No.
No?
I can't think of anyone.
Really? Not one? Nobody?
I can't think of anyone that's evaded me that I actually want to meet.
Nobody. Nothing.
Say what?
Really? That was perfect. Amazing.
I got lively.
Yeah, really great. Really great. All right, well,
I just enjoy existing.
there you go. The Irish way.
Yeah,
It's very
wake up.
Celtic. So there you go, man. Rob, yeah, I can say thank you to you for making this one of the most fun interviews we've had in a long time. Because your questions really got us thinking. And there you have it.
Finally got the camera right now.
We are Eve to Adam, and look for us everywhere in 2024. And if you want to discover us before then, we're on all of the socials, facebook.com/Eve to Adam, Instagram.com. Is it official Eve to Adam or Eve to Adam official? You know?
Oh, the website?
Yeah, for Instagram.
Oh,
Is it official?
I think it's official.
Official Eve to Adam at Instagram. And, you know, everywhere else that, you know, you fornicate on the web.
Oh, I thought of one.
Oh, wait.
Here we go.
Oh,
I thought of one bucket list.
one bucket list.
One bucket list item would be able to play one song with Mike Patton.
Oh,
yes.
fuck yeah. Mr.
Yeah.
Bongo, Faith No More.
That is one bucket list item.
That's an excellent choice. And I think that we left on a high note, and we'll leave it at that because Mike Patton is a force to be reckoned with in every sense of the word. So another band we'd love to tour with, Faith No More, one of my favorites of all time. So
Here, make it happen.
hell yeah. Derek, make it happen. Faith No More.
We actually had a guitar player that filled in for us for a little bit, Chuck, and I got so jealous of him because there's actually I was watching these videos on Instagram of Mike Patton and Scott Ian covering Chuck's songs,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, man,
Insane. So there you go. We got pizza here for us, and we got band business to do, but we're gonna wrap it up. We good to go, Rob?
Thanks, Rob.
Yep,
Thank you so
for
much.
everything.
Thank
This
you
is,
so much to all your fans and your audience and everybody who's followed this band, and to some of you that wanted us to die. And I hate to tell you that we're still here and we're about to kick it up to another notch.
I love to tell you that.
So see you in 2024.
All right, thank you guys.
All right,
Just a
brother.
reminder, this is on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and if you're not a subscriber, please do. Have a great night, guys.
Awesome.
Later, man.
You too.